Please welcome Team Islamic Republic of Iran, number 1. Team IRI-1, Madia Mohammadian. Zafra Akisanani. And Nico Rosmahani. Team Islamic Republic of Iran, number 1. Please welcome Team Islamic Republic of Iran, number 2. Fatima Ansari. Nadia bint Wallahi. And Samada Holda. Team Islamic Republic of Iran, number 2. Please welcome Team Indonesia. Shibrioni. Siki Mahmuda. And Anaplan. Correction. Srivanti. Welcome Team Indonesia. Please welcome Team Uzbekistan, number 1. Akizaiko Akhtamova. Nasiba Hashmonova. Roxana Uktamova. Team Uzbekistan, number 1. Please welcome Team Chile. Maria Antonieta Ortiz. Camila Campos. Maria Alejandra Serrano. This is Team Chile. Please direct your attention to the screens at the back of the stage as we select our technical officials for the field of play.
So now we have the women's team final coming up. You have met all the teams, and there's a lot of them. 13. Same principle, they're going in 2 groups, but it is the top 4 scores into the semi-finals. Here are referees then for the first of the group stages. Assam Al-Zubi of Jordan, the chief referee, the centre referee. Bujema Adjouad of Algeria on the left side, and Olga Prokopishina of Kazakhstan on the right. They are our referees for this women's team final.
Chief referee, Jordan Azama Zubi. Left side referee, Algeria, Bujema Adjouad. Right side referee, Kazakhstan, Olga Prokopishina. Technical controller, Natalia Scott. These are the technical officials for the field of play. Please take your positions on the field of play. Spotter loaders, please join us on the field of play. Women's session, Group B team event starts in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Are you ready for powerlifting? The bar is loaded to 66 kilos. Calling our first athlete, representing Australia, Jade Pritchard. One minute.
.66 for Jade Pritchard, and that's good news to kick things off for Australia in this Group B alongside Shania Soni and Hani Watson. So that's a tidy team for Australia going forward. Her effort of 66, worth 58 points for Australia. Well, you know them, they will absolutely give it a last try and get up the standings, get into the top 4 if they can. It is 2 groups of 7. Iran have a couple of teams here as well, so they're strong. But that is a good start to the competition for Australia under Simon Bergner. Watching intently, and a great start to big time competitive action for Jade Pritchard as well. That, by the way, for Jade Pritchard, reasonably high mark. She'd done 70 in the Nationals at Gold Coast previously. We are moving on, however. It is Cuba now. And we're with Danelis Vasquez. She was in the lowest weight category. And it's going here for a lift of 75. And that's worth a total of 78 points for Cuba. And that is a good lift from this very young competitor. Getting the 75. And she has made that work her way very well. The silver medalist in the next gen final produced a very, very good effort there. Silver for her behind Maylin Lascano. So far so good. Couple of good lifts in, and we are now going to Iran. And it is Madia Mohammadian who is aiming here for 80. Contest still to get into its rhythm and to get ticking. This is worth 70 points, so they would go behind Cuba and the next gen silver medalist. There she goes for 80. And that is a good lift. Mohammadian with her lift of 80. It was her middle lift in the 55 kilo final. She missed 90 subsequently. She was in Group C, but she gets this, and that is a good start for Iran. Iran won, as it is, in this final, because Iran 2 we're going to see subsequently. I think we're going to see Iran 2 now, actually. We should be seeing Fatima Ansari and an attempt of 85. So it is going to be Fatima Ansari we're going to see next. And an attempt at 85. And this is going to be worth 71 points. So Iran 2 would be overtaking Iran 1 for the moment. We actually saw that from the two Uzbekistan sides in the men's competition. Unfortunately for Uzbekistan 2, they only just missed out in the top 4. They gave it a good whirl. They finished 5th in it, and it was the top 4 progressing. So Fatima and Zari coming now for Iran 2. So all of the teams, by the way, just like the men's competition, you might not have tuned in for it earlier. There are 2 groups of 7 in this women's competition. So there are 14 teams competing, but they are all in the mix. They are all competing against each other, and basically, in principle, it is like swimming instead of athletics. Athletics, say the top 2 progress to the knockout stages to the next round per group. No, it's not happening in this. It's the top 4 all together who are going through. So Fatima and Zari, a lift towards 71 points, and this would put Iran 2 into overall 2. "24 years old, 6th in the Asia Oceania Championships, and a good lift here for Ansari of 85. So Ansari working well. She went as high as 90 in the women's 67 kilo final here. So she's gone for a strong mark in this women's team competition. Indonesia are next. Now they have a nice team, and this is Shebrioni going for an attempt of 107. That'll be worth 92.6. That would be the lead for Indonesia. They've got a lot to aim for next year. This time next year, the Asian Para Games on in Nagoya. They've got the Asia Oceania Championships in Bangkok in April, and in January, the Southeast Asian Games, the ASEAN Para Games. Shebrioni coming now. Very good, successful career she's been having at international level too. Shebrioni, as she goes here. Push strong, gets it at 107. And Shebrioni, who finished 7th in the women's 61 kilo final, makes that and makes it well. And the points are on the board now. 107 kilos worth 92 points. For the Southeast Asian Games champion. So on we go. It is Uzbekistan, who have 2 teams here. This is Uzbekistan 1, so nominally this should be the strongest side, but, well, we'll see if it is. This is worth 110 kilos. We are going up in attempt weight and not attempt points. So Aktamova, 110 kilos is what she's aiming for. And this will be worth 100 points, just about exactly. So going here, Aktamova. Finished 5th in the 55 kilo final, and that's a good lift. Going for 110. I mean, she went up as high as 117 successfully in her final. missed her final lift of 119. She'd have finished fourth if she got it, and she'd actually have won a medal in the total lift. Should have won a bronze, I'm sure. But Akhtamova getting that, and they lead 100.09 to be utterly precise for Akhtamova, the Dubai World Cup silver medalist last year, and gold in Pattaya. So one to go, and a very good powerlifting nation, and they've got a great team. Marian Serrano, world gold here in the total lift. Camila Campos, and here Maria Ortiz, going for 110 again, and her weight, she's in a heavier weight category than Akhtamova, which means fewer points, 88.83, 12 less, just about. Ortiz 7th in the women's 79 kilo final. America's champion formerly. 2015, 2018. Won the Rio World Cup in the Karaoke Arena, 2016. Good lift here. 3 white lights, so Chile are off the mark on 88. They go third. Uzbekistan leading at 100. Indonesia second on 92. And Chile third on 88. So these 7 teams we're seeing in the one group. Then we go on to Group A. It is a random draw. The groups are not seeded. And it is strictly the top 4 scores that go through from the 14 teams. Good lift, nobody has missed out yet. Nice. So those are the scores. Uzbekistan leading with 100 points. Indonesia second on 92. Chile third on 88. Then Cuba, the 2 Iranian teams, and Australia. But they will make up ground in this round. One attempt per lifter if you've not caught this before. There's no video review system, so what is said on stage goes. And you can go very high, you can go as high as you want, but there are no records attached. So no continental records, no world records. We have seen a European record eclipsed in the European Championships last time out. But it didn't count. Now, just waiting for everybody to nominate their scores for this round, which I think they've done now. So it should be Iran 1 with Zara Agai Samani, who's due to come out. I think the clock is counting, is it? Pretty sure it is. So she's going to have to come out. Her attempt will be worth 69.85. Attempt of 85 kilos. She's 50 seconds left to make the lift. It is Zara Agaisamani's turn I'm not sure at the moment if they know backstage that it is their turn. 20 seconds left. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. She's bounding out. There's no time for this. She's going to have to make the lift now. Dear me, this is pressure. 69 points is worth 85 kilos, and she has to make the lift now. Here she comes. Good grief. Now this could be a Paralympic sport in its own right. Speed lifting. Let's do it. Oh my good Lord, she's done it. Wow. I'm not sure I've ever seen anything like that in my life. She did it. Oh, that deserves a medal. Boy, oh boy, I'm not sure what happened there. There was obviously a miscommunication, or something prevented her from getting on early enough, but Agia Samaini has made it a lift of 85 kilos, 69 points, and she made it, and maybe an extra 10% deserved too. My word. Well, I think there was about 23, 24 seconds left when she started bounding down what we could see of the tunnel, down the catwalk, onto the bench, and lifted it, and she made it. Here's Amalia Gonzalez, who has a little bit more time for Cuba. A lift of 85 coming. And because she's much lighter in body weight, there'll be more points attached to this. 83.6. Amalia Gonzalez ready to go for Cuba. And here she is. And they've sent out a very, very young team. But that is a good lift. So Amalia Gonzalez succeeds for Cuba. The rookie world champion, breaking the rookie world record. And today is her 17th birthday. It's worked out. Happy birthday. Next up, Iran's second team, Hadis Baitalahi, going here for 90. $81.7, sorry, 71.3 is what she's seeking here. Nobody's missed yet, so that's good news. $85 was the lifetime best coming into this. She lifted 105 in the up to 86 kilo final, and she was still in Group C. So down the pecking order in it, but chance to be high in the pecking order here. There's the lift for the debutante internationally, and that was great. She made it. Good lift. Nice and successful. At 90, gets 71 points for Iran 2, and they double their money. Decent lift, and an important one, definitely. Decent lift. So now for Australia, brilliant international debut for Shania Sonny. Got 2 Oceania records in her final of the women's 79 kilos, 90 and 96. They're in the books now. She'd lifted 94 at the Nationals at Gold Coast. Been training for the past year, aiming for the Commonwealth Games under national coach Simon Bergner. International debut has been brilliant. The woman from Melbourne, she's had a great championships, and this is certainly high. It's 94. Yeah, got it. 2-1 for Shania Sonny. That's 94 kilos, 96 the Oceania record she set here. And that definitely gets them up the list big time. That was worth 75 points. And hopefully, well, if they get to go on, she can go on higher. We'll see. They'll have somebody else decent lifting in the third round for them, but that excellent from Shania Sonny. Australia are 4th in the group right now. Next up, it is Chile, and it is Camila Campos. 110 her target, so this is for 98 points. So right, a chance to send them rocketing up the table as well. They got their first one in. Campos ready. She went up to 114 in her final. That was 6th overall. Just missed her last attempt, which would have been very useful in the total lift for Campos. That's a good lift. Camila Campos is there. And Chile are there. The Americas and Pan Am champion. Fifth in the previous World Champs. Great campaigner. 4th in the European Open. And so on. Chile lead. They've got 187. She's got 110. Tash Pulitova at 112. It's worth 108 points. It's a serious lift. Uzbekistan lead. 108.42. Weight's getting heavier and more serious. And Tash Pulitova is serious too. The bronze medalist here in the best lift and the total lift. And she made it. And one more to go in this second round, and it's Siti Mahmouda. Her attempt will be 123. It's worth 98 points, I make it. And from the first two lifts, they would go second onto 190. Uzbekistan lead on 208. This will be 190 for Indonesia. Chile are 187. Cuba 161. So Siti Mahmouda for Indonesia. Well, she's perennially successful as well, time and again, and it is great to see. She got 129 out of Group B in her individual up to 86 kilo final, and this for 123 is a good lift. 2-1 in her favour for Siti Mahmouda, the Southeast Asian Games champion. World bronze as recently as 2019. European Open silver the year before that, and Asian Games silver, and Asian Games bronze 2023. 5 continental medals she has, 4 in a row Southeast Asian Games champ, and on and on and on. So that's a good lift for her. Indonesia do indeed go second. Uzbekistan lead 208. Indonesia second 190. Chile third 187, and fourth Cuba 161 for now. Those are the current scores. Top 4 looking good, top 2 especially. Final round in Group B, and it's Lady Rodriguez going for 92 here. It's worth 85.9. Cuba fourth going into this, so they need to make ground. They need to make up 25 points on Chile and Indonesia and Uzbekistan. .96 she went up to in her 50 kilo final, so this is close to it. And she won bronze in the total lift. World Championship bronze for Lady Rodriguez. Trying to do something big in the team event as well, and that is a good lift. So they've got all their lifts in. Cuba elevates them to the top for now, but everybody else with their lifts to come. 247.7. Went high and confidently so, and praise to them for that. Good effort, good lift. Final attempt for round 2. 100 kilos for Samana Hoda Aggala. It's worth 79 points. Strong lift by her. It's a good one as well. So they get all the points. They do everything that they were seeking to do. .103 her lifetime best coming to this. She'd lifted 108 in the first round of the final, lifting out of Group C. That's quite high for her then, and she's achieved it, and she's made it. And the final score for round 2 is 222.69. So Uzbekistan, Indonesia and Chile probably will be able to leap over them all. It's the top 4 of the 14 teams competing who will progress. No guarantee any of these will go through. That's important to say. In Group A, Cote d'Ivoire, Brazil, Korea. But no China. Egypt are in it though. Strong teams. Bit of a mix. Rukshona Uktumova for Uzbekistan. .123 is her attempt here, and this would put them right up at the top again. It's worth 103 points, which you would like in the pocket. We're going to go to the flags. 3 white flags, and she's got it. Good lift. 103.116, and every single one of the lifts has been worth over 100 points, and no one else can say that. Actually, no one else can say any of the lifts has been worth over 100 points. They lead by a long way. I think they're going to be in the semi-finals. It's going to be hard to see them being overhauled by 4 other teams. But we'll see. Excellent lift and beaming. Next up, Paralympic Games bronze medalist and World Championship total lift champion, Marian Serrano for Chile. And even with her, this lift is worth 99.58. You will remember probably yesterday she was in Group B for the women's up to 96 kilo final. She got everything in up to 135 kilos. This worth 125, and she won the total lift. And she finished 4th in the main event, the best lift. So Marian Serrano here for 125 for Chile. America's champion in 2018. She won the junior gold as well then. Silver in the Pan Ams 2023. Bronze prior to that. Her highest finish in the best lift in the World Championships, that being 4th. And that gold for the total lift as well. 125 and a good lift. 2-1 in her favour. So that lifts them up massively to 287, and they go second. Brilliant lift, 125 Serrano. Always reliable. So now, outside of Uzbekistan, this is the first attempt at a 100-pointer. 100.3. Hani Watson. Just like her teammate Ben Wright, Commonwealth Games bronze medalist. Tidy, Oceania champion. Asia Oceania bronze in Pyeongtaek 3 years ago. And here, well, she had a lift for a medal in the over 86 kilo final. Broke the Oceania record, 142. Obviously she held it. Of course she did. 148. She went for it to try and barge into the top 3. Didn't make it. Gotta go for it. Going for it here. 132. And this would send them up high in the standings into 3rd position. Maybe 4th. Oh, Hani Watson going up to 145 in the Nationals this year. 142 is what the Oceania record stands at. And 100 points, this for 132. Punching through and strongly, and good! 2-1 for Hani Watson. It's 100 valuable points, and they go 4th. 234 racked up by Jade Pritchard, Shania Sonny and Hani Watson. Solid work. And right now they're in the top 4. There's one more lift in the group. They've done really what they would have wished to do, get into this position with one lift left in the competition, and it is 1 kilo more than what Watson is weighed in with. Freewheeling up. It is Sriyanti for Indonesia, 133. 1 kilo more. It's worth 101.8. And this would get Indonesia up to 291 points. They'd be second behind Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan are looking very good now. So over 300 looks to be the cut, if you like. That's a brilliant lift, Srilanti. 133, who finished 6th in the over 86 kilos final. She landed 145 to finish one place above Hani Watson as it happened. That was a great result for her. Still the Southeast Asian Games champion. Asian Games silver, the last 2 runnings of it, and the Asia Oceania Championships in Pyeongtaek. Gold, the last 2 runnings of the Southeast Asian Games. 6th and 7th and 7th in these 3 World Championships for her. Good job. Well done. One more lift to go in this group. And it's Niku Rozbahani. She's going for 145, so it's the heaviest attempt of the lots. It's worth 112 points. So Iran 1 are currently in bottom place because she hasn't gone. If she gets this, they're up to 252. They would be 4th. They would knock Cuba down. The bronze medalist for Iran in the women's over 86 kilo final, who lifted 152 for history. the Asian Games bronze medalist, and now a World Championship bronze medalist too. So big lift coming, 145. This would push them to 4th above Cuba. And she's made it. 145 kilos made. That's worth 112 points. And they will climb up. It probably, in the long run, not be enough. They finish on 253. They are in 4th position. But they've gone for it. And they made it. Uzbekistan on top then, 311. Indonesia second, 292. Chile third, 286. They're the three with the best chance of going through. Iran in 4th, probably won't in 253. Cuba 5th, Australia 6th, and Iran 2 in 7th. But Uzbekistan through the 300-point barrier. I reckon 300, you're definitely safe. Indonesia might make it. Chile, well, we'll see. That's Group B, and Group A follows in 12 minutes.
Welcome to the 2025 World Paralympic Championships in Cairo, Egypt, and the women's team event. This is Group A. Please welcome Team Australia number 2. Australia 2 is Patricia Wallace, Natasha Price, and Rachel Cody. Team Australia number 2. Please welcome Team Venezuela. Venezuela is made up of Oviedo, Amanda Bastidas, and Oriana Velasquez. Team Venezuela. Please welcome Team Uzbekistan number 2. Umida Rajakova. kick. Back to the field of play as we select our technical officials for this session. Please welcome the referees to the field of play. Chief Referee, Kazakhstan, Olga Kokoshvina. Left side referee, Spain, Eva Aguilar. Right side referee, Mohammed El-Mansi, Egypt. Technical controller, Natalia Sky, Kazakhstan. Spotter loaders, please take their positions on the field of play. Spotter loaders, please. 64 kilos, rack height 11. 64 kilos, rack 11.
Yeah, I only got one question, so is that all you got? You go big or stronger, you push harder, is that all you got? You climb higher, faster, so is that all you got? You put your best and the rest in, no resting, is that all you got? So you a victor, I only got one question, so is that all you got? Yeah, look at you now, so is that all you got? Take a look at you now. So is that all you got? Look at you now. Is that all you got? Yeah, I only got one question. So is that all you got?
3, 2, 1. Are you ready for Powerlifting? The bar is now low at 64 kilos, calling our first athlete. Representing Australia, Patricia Wallace.
So, Group A kicking off with Trish Wallace for Australia. Attempting 64 here. Second Australian team. Put together by Simon Bergner, Paul Seeley working backstage, and others. Now, this is going to be very high from Trish Wallace's point of view. 64 kilos is worth 50 points. That's to get the competition kicked off. She went 266 in her individual final. in the Legends competition. She finished higher than that. She finished 4th in the Legends total. It's good going. Good lift it is too from Patricia Wallace, so that she's made it 64, and that is 50 points for Australia right there. Good start. Oceania champion from Asia Oceania 3 years ago in Pyeongtaek. She was 8th overall in that. Still in Townsville. And a good 72 lifted at Nationals this year at the Gold Coast. That looked really good. That lift, and the Nationals did as well, I'll tell you. All golden. Done and done. It is Venezuela now, and Dilmari Oviedo looking for a lift of 85 for Venezuela here. That's 82 points. She's been in as light a category as possible. Lifted 89 in her final of the women's 45 kilo, and that had her just about 8th in the end. Didn't get her 2 later ones in, unfortunately. Pushing through for Venezuela here, and she's got it. Dilmari Oviedo successful. She's only 21. Silver in Santiago in the World Cup a few weeks ago. Championship debut, all very good. Next up, Côte d'Ivoire. And it is Grahi and Draman going for 95 here. So this is going to be worth 78 points. And a little bit more. International debut for the 27-year-olds. Lifted 90. In her individual final, she did not get 95, and she's going for 95 here. Grahi, Rain, and Draman. Let's put them second, just behind Venezuela, ahead of Australia. 72 and a bit. So needs to get this, hadn't previously. And that is a good lift. That's nicely done. Well, it would be a lifetime best officially if they did that kind of thing in the team competitions. It is their heaviest lift in competition, and she can be very satisfied with that. Right then, Uzbekistan have a second team as well. They've got a few good players in this. Dordona Turiyeva is one of them. Lighter body weight, so worth more points. 86. This is going to be for her. 8 points more than Draman. And Draman. So it's Turieva. Celebrated her birthday on the day of the 55 kilo final, and she got 97 and she got 101. Down the pack a bit, round 11th, 12th. Aiming here for 95, which is worth 86 points. Fourth in the Fazal World Cup last year and fourth in the Tbilisi World Cup this year. And 95 she's aiming for Uzbekistan. And that is a good lift. It's 2-1 in her favour. So she's there and they're in front. They've got 86, Venezuela 82, Cote d'Ivoire 78, and Australia, their second team, on 50. Good successful lift by her as she moves away. Well, they're in front. 4 teams have lifted and 3 more to go. Nice and successful. Well, what a team Brazil have. Lara de Lima, Mariana D'Andrea, Tiana Medeiros, who've just about won the lot in everything. Lara de Lima, first of all. 100 kilos she's aiming for. There's hardly few others in her weight division in the world who can manage that. And this is worth 100 points. This is the lead if she gets it. Pretty much 100 exactly. Bronze in the 41 kilo final. For the Americas and Pan Am champion. It was her first World Championship medal, having finished 4th in Dubai 2 years ago. Paralympics bronze as well. It's a good time for the woman from Uberlandia. Uber all, if she gets this. 100. Solid lift. Good lift, 3 white lights. Brazil lead. Lara Lima. 100 kilos, 100 points. And she is away and Brazil are away. Good work. Solid lift. No more to be done for now. Not in this portion of the competition by her. So same weight on the bar. Different body weight though. And as a result, different points. This is worth 85 as opposed to the 100 we saw earlier. This would put Korea 3rd for now. Just that 100 points for Brazil. The only other team to do that were Uzbekistan, and they did it pretty much in every lift. The highest scoring lift was from Nico Rosbahani for Iran. So Hyung for 100. And 85 points. Looks like, yep, she's got it. Strong lift by Hyung. Kim Hyung-hui. 106. Her lifetime best coming to the competition. She lifted 107 in the 67 kilo final. But like a lot, missed her last round attempt and got wiped out in terms of contention for the total lift. But right now, Korea are contending and they are 3rd. Good from the Asian Games bronze medalist, Asia Oceania bronze medalist, as we move now to Fatma Elian of Egypt. Now, big figure this, 125. This is a serious effort. $105.39, biggest points tally attempted so far. And it comes right at the end of it, this opening round. For the lead on 105, Fatma Elian, great campaigner herself. Bronze medalist in the 67 kilo final, broke the African record, 136 that was, 125 this is, and Egypt lead, well. So now in this group, they're on 105, Brazil second on 100, third on 86 are Uzbekistan, fourth on 85 are Korea. Exemplary lift, and that was serious stuff. So into round two we go. Australia on 50 points coming into this, and now here comes Natasha Price. So she's going for an effort of 66 here, having picked up medals in the Legends competition. Best lift, total lift for her. Silver and bronze in her final early in the week at 61. And 3 Oceania records as well. She won silver in the Legends total lift and third in that. Originally from Hereford in the west of England and been based at the Gold Coast for 20 years now. So Price going again here for 66. And it's worth 57 points. Now looking to get this right. That is a high old tally for her. This is 1 kilo off her new Oceania record, but she's in that range now and getting it regularly. And Price succeeds, gets the lift, and Australia are 2 out of 2. Nobody has missed yet in the women's competition. Solid job by Natasha Price. So Australia on 108, they're the only ones to have their 2 lifts in, so of course they lead. Next up, Amanda Bastidas of Venezuela. She is aiming for 77 here. $79 points at stake for Venezuela. She was in the lightest weight final. At 41 kilos. Lifted 80 in that. Down the pack a little bit. This is 77, which is still very high in comparison, but she's got it. She's got her lift in at 77. That's another 79 points for Venezuela, so they go into 162. Australia 108 of those who've had their 2 lifts so far. Yeah, their walk-on was perfect. No, they don't get extra marks for that, unfortunately. So now Uzbekistan, Emilia Rajapova, 88 kilos for her, and that works out at 89 points, which is nice and high for this group so far. Top scores, by the way, in the other group. 311 is Uzbekistan. Indonesia on 292. Chile 286. Very good. And Iran's first team, well, they are 4th on 253. We're not expecting them to hang around, though. Cuba, Australia 1, and Iran 2 are all out. Rajapova going for 88 kilos here, and she too was in the lowest of the weight categories. But she's got it, and she reached 87 in her final, and she had a high finish, 4th in the total lift, got everything up. That is really impressive. That is 1 kilo above her lifetime best, 1 kilo above what she got in her individual final. So Uzbekistan lead now 175, Venezuela second 162, Australia third and 106 as we move on. Lot to be satisfied with, enjoyed, and maybe overjoyed. Why not? Next, Enas El Gabali Abdelal for Egypt. So 95 kilos being sought for here. $96 points this is. Well, this would keep them on track to certainly break through 300 points, I'd imagine. They've Safa Hassan coming up as well, top quality. 311, the top score from Uzbekistan, currently 4th. That tally is 253 for Iran, but you'd expect that to be eclipsed by two, maybe 3. 95. That's a good lift. She finished 6th in the 41 kilo final, a lift of 103. Just missed out in the medal. 107, her last attempt, didn't get it. That's still quite high. And they're up to 201.76. And if they get their last lift, it will be sufficient to break through 300 and for them to get through. And they could actually take it without much of a risk. Water it down by maybe 10 or 15 kilos. But we'll see. We'll see. Next up, Cote d'Ivoire, Awa Ouattara. 98 is what she's going for. And it's worth 84 points, 84.2. This would give them a chance. They'd go up to about 160. Just over that 162 and a half thereabouts. They would go above Venezuela by 0.3 or thereabouts. they've got a bit of potential here of maybe squeezing through. Over 300, you're definitely in the final. 270 might work. 286 is third for Chile out of the other group, which is all in the mix. If you joined us late, it's not so much you in athletics, you win your heat, you go through. It's more like swimming. You win your heat, well, okay, how fast were you? Top 4 scores from across the two groups. And Iwatara with a chance to get them competitive and get them up the table. Lifted 96 before this week. It was 100, a lifetime best that she got during the 61 kilo final. And this is 98. And she's mixing in those circles now. And that's a good lift. 2 out of 2. And Côte d'Ivoire go up to third. 162 points now. They will need something a little bit better again. Break past 250 points and then have a chance. They are third now. Korea can overtake them. Brazil can certainly overtake them. But that's a nice lift. This is worth 91 points. This would elevate Korea to 177, almost exactly. And that would put them second suddenly, above Uzbekistan. Still behind Egypt. Wang finishing 5th in the total lift out of Group B in the up to 86 kilo final, and 118 is what she finished on. 114, 116, 118, and this is 115 for her. So, a chance. And Korea would have a good chance if she gets this. Wang lifting the way. 4th in the last day's Oceania Championships. Good lift, 3 out of 3. She got it. So now Korea have a big chance. They are second on 177. They've gone past the 90-point barrier for that single lift, which is pretty much what you're going to have to do. Get 3 of those. On average, looking to break through 270. That would do it, I think. Excellent lift. And the delight of it. Mariana D'Andrea aiming for 102 points from the upcoming lift, which is worth 125. Silva in the 73 kilo final and just missed out with the last attempt on the America's record. But the woman who's pretty much won the lot. Big one for D'Andrea, 125. Gets it, 3 white lights. For the Americas, Pan Am, World and Paralympic champion. World champion no more, overturned by Tanyu Zhao. But still, Brazil top on 2:02. Everybody has their lifts in now for the second round, and it's Brazil lead Egypt by just under a point. Korea third and hanging on 177, and Dundrea does it again. Full of concentration and good lifting. So Brazil in front 2:02, Egypt second 2:01, Korea third 177, Uzbekistan fourth on 175. And at this stage, you think they can't all get through the top four. Definitely Brazil and Egypt have a great chance. In the other group, 3-1-1 Uzbekistan, Indonesia 292, and probably the most realistic target, Chile in third 286. It's a big drop down to Iran in fourth and 253, so unlikely they would make it. There would have to be a lot of big misses coming up in this round. Chile 286 is good. Egypt and Brazil should both surpass that, but we'll see. Last round, Côte d'Ivoire, Michel Kouadio Akisi going for 97. Actually, it's 67. The previous efforts were in the 90s. This is not. It's worth 64 points, just about 65. And it would put them top of this group, round 230, but they would not be going through. Went as high as 68 in her individual final, got all her lifts in. 75 was a lifetime best coming into it. Still is. 67 is a kilo off her best mark in the individual final. Nobody's missed yet. She's got a bit stuck there along the way, I think. 7 seconds left when she began the lift. She's not got it. Unable to complete. So Côte d'Ivoire go out. Just couldn't extend the arms up. Michel Kouadio Akisi. That is the first miss in this women's competition. And Côte d'Ivoire in 162.
Thank you, the bar is loaded. Representing Australia, Rachel Cody.
Yeah, unfortunate for her. Now next up for Australia, Rachel Cody. Now she's looking to lift 85 here, and that would be worth 65 points. Would rise them up to 5th. 174, they'd be behind Uzbekistan, so they are going out, but still they've entered 2 teams in both the men's and the women's competition, and it's kept them all busy. Rachel Cody, the former swimmer, lifted 85 in her individual final, and this is 85. It was 85 in the middle round. Went up to 91 after that. International debut from Canberra. And it was a come and try day in Sydney. Talent spotting day. Lots of countries do them. And if you've not done it yet, and if you know you qualify, even if you think you qualify, you suspect you might, just go along. There's plenty who'd be willing to see you. Here goes Rachel Cody pressing through on 85. And that is a good lift from Rachel Cody. Well, she's still only 36. Actually, birthday comes a week after Halloween, so in advance, salutations. Got that. Australia up to 5th. 173 points they finish on. And a good lift. But yeah, there's definitely talent spotting days that lots of countries do. And it's always worth your while going along, just even trying out different sports. I remember Sandra Perkovic, who isn't a para-athlete, she's in the other athletics. Hurdler, decent hurdler, and then somebody looked at her one day and said, have you ever thought about trying stuff? Ended up being world champion in the discus. Daphne Skippers, heptathlete, ended up being 100, 200 world champion, and Yaman Duplantis, he was a decathlete. Keeps hitting new heights. Let's see if for Korea, Jung Yoon Chil can. She's going for 90 here. And this is worth 74 points. This might not be enough. They had 74, they're on to about 260. And they would lead this. They would be 4th. They would knock out Iran from the other group, but then they would be the ones in 4th spot that everybody else would be seeking to overtake. Still 40 seconds to go. Got to get this. Jung Yoon Chil for the 90. And we're going to go to the flags. So here they come, and it's a good lift. It's 3 white flags from our referees. And they move up, so Korea are leading this group, 251.32. I don't think it's going to be enough, but we'll see. Good, proper, solid lift it was by her. And she made it. That will be delightful for her. And here's the silver medalist in the total lift in the women's 50 kilo final. Great result after a couple of years where she's not been on the international circuit. Oriana Turan, a few injuries and stuff to get through. She's done it now, aiming for 92 and wasting no time in doing it. Good lift. Oriana Turan scores it, 92, top stuff. And that is an extra 85 points for Venezuela. So they're climbing up now. That is 248.1. I don't think, again, that's going to be enough. And they are just behind Korea. But Oriana Turan having a great championship. She lifted 97, along with 92 and 95 to make it up into silver in the total lift. And that's fantastic for her. 92 here. And that an absolutely superb result. So this is where we are right now, with 3 countries done in this final round, 2 more to go. Korea and Venezuela, I expect to get knocked back, to be honest. But wait and see. Anyway, great for the former world junior champion Oriana Turan. America's silver and bronze last 2 championships. From the Phoenix Club. Phoenix from the Flames she is. Now Uzbekistan, have they a fighting chance here? 103 The tally being lifted by Dildorika Nuralieva. It is worth 95.8. It would send them to 270. So they would then lead this group and they would be fourth, but then ready to be knocked off the top themselves. But she's going for 103, which is good, solid and confident. It's Uzbekistan's second team. They definitely have one in the final as they're the top scorers so far. Their first team. And Nuralieva at 103. Doesn't get it. The 7th placer in the women's 50 kilo final. And Uzbekistan will not have two teams in the final. Would have been interesting had she made it to see if they could hold on, but then seeing the next two countries to lift are Egypt and Brazil, I'm going to say they weren't going to. That's the way it goes, unfortunately. Huge teams always, hence they can list two men's teams, two women's teams, and the mixed comes later on as well. Safa Hassan going for 125 here for Egypt, 77.4 then, and that's worth 101 points. Under 1.44. So they would crash into the top four without a problem. They would be on 303. So they're definitely progressing if this is good for Safa Hassan. Fourth in the 79 kilo final for Egypt. Former African champion, African silver medalist, Paralympic bronze as well. Last year in Paris, Safa Hassan, what a woman to be able to throw out on the anchor leg. Third lift is a good one. They've absolutely cleared the decks and they're top. 101 points for her, 303 for them. What a contribution. They are into the semi-finals. No doubt about that at all. And you wonder at how much of a buffer they've left themselves. They can certainly go higher, but they're second in the tally. Leading 311 Uzbekistan. Second Egypt 303. Third Indonesia 292. And fourth now Chile 286. And it's either going to be Chile or Brazil who are in the semi-finals. Would you bet against Tiana Medeiros? 103 points is her target. And they would make it with a lot to spare on 305 if she's successful. It's 130 kilos. Silver in the women's 86 kilo final. Broke the American record once. Her own one up to 147. Went two further times, couldn't get it. That opened the door, along with lots of other misses in that group, for Marian Serrano to be the total lift world champion. But as it stands, Tiana Medeiros is the Paralympic champion. That was her first ever World Championship medal, by the way, in getting silver here. 3 eighths in a row and no mark in the previous Worlds in Dubai. The Pan Am champion, the Americas champion. The woman who has the lots. So, for a spot in the semi-finals, all she has to do is get a good lift. And that was it. 147, a new America's record, and that was 130. So they've made it. It also shows she can go higher, and Brazil can go higher. Brazil finished top of the group, 306.11. They're going through. Egypt going through with 303, and the rest are departing. That's it. Brazil and Egypt will join Uzbekistan and Indonesia in the semi-finals, and Chile with a very good score of 286 will miss out. Korea 251 don't make it. Venezuela likewise gave it a good try but denied, and Uzbekistan, had they got their final lift in, they'd have been on 270. It wouldn't have been enough actually, but competitive. So Brazil and Egypt are in the semi-finals. Indonesia and Uzbekistan are there as well, and they're on the way.
If we could direct your attention to the screen at the back, we'll choose our teams to find out who's going head to head. Match B will feature Team Uzbekistan #1 versus Team Indonesia. And that means champions have 22 minutes to get ready for Egypt versus Brazil, Uzbekistan versus Indonesia. Director, back on the screen as we choose our technical officials for the field of play. Please welcome our technical.
So you've seen the draw for the semi-finals of this women's team competition. It will be Brazil against Egypt, and before that, Uzbekistan versus Indonesia. Chile just edged out, performed well, missed out by just under 6 points. Here are our referees for this semi-final: Assam El Zubi for Jordan, Boujema Al Jaoud of Algeria, and Mahmoud Mahdi of Egypt. And the technical controller for this competition is Natalia Sky of Kazakhstan.
Right side referee Egypt, Mohammed Mahdi. And from Kazakhstan, technical controller Natalia Sky. Spotter loaders, please take your positions on the field of play. Spotter loader, preload the bar to 115 kilos. Rack height 9, 115, rack 9.
So Uzbekistan against Indonesia, it will be first, and it will be Adilakon Aktamova who will be going first with a lift of 115.
The bar is loaded. We're calling our first athlete representing Uzbekistan. Aktamova Akidakon, 115 kilos, rack 9.
So it is Uzbekistan first to go, and an attempt of 115. For Adilakon Aktamova. She went to 110 in the group stage, so this 5 added on. That's going to be 104.6 being targeted. This could be quite even, actually, this particular contest. And that's a good lift. She scored 104 there. So in the group stage, Uzbekistan scored 311. Indonesia 292, but with scope for Indonesia to leap up. And I'll tell you, that's certainly what they're going to do. Good way to start. Very little in terms of what's between them in the points here. Sriyanti going for a lift of 138, and this will be worth 1 point more than Akhtamova's for Uzbekistan. So Sriyanti is here. Having finished 6th in the over 86 kilos final. She went up to 145, and that was a nice result. $105 points compared to 104. Sriyanti, the Southeast Asian Games champion, Asia Oceania and Asian Games silver. 3 of those all told. Won the last 2 Asian Games crowns. 7th in the previous World Championships in Dubai. She was 6th in Tbilisi. So Sriyanti here, 138 to give Indonesia a sliver of a lead after the opening lift. And they know they all have to go higher. Oh! Well, the stop sequence has gone wrong. 2 of the 3 referees have voted it down. She had added 5 kilos on to last time, and that gives Uzbekistan a big boost. Big chance now to reach the final. So long as they concentrate. Well, that's incredible. It's the stop sequence here. Even from above, you can sort of tell it's not quite right. Well, you should watch it from the side. That's not going to tell much of a story. No joy. So Nasiba Tashpulitova has got a big opportunity in a moment. Now she's in the wings. It's not due to be her. Shebrioni, 107. They weren't expecting that. They thought it was their turn. But Shebrioni didn't go above Tashpulitova's 110. This is going to be worth 92.7 as it was in the group stage. So Shebrioni coming now for Indonesia. 107 the target for her.
Stop, please. Stop, please.
Now something's not right.
Stop, please.
Just going to reset. Get the old routine going. I just need to sort a few things out in terms of the weight.
Shebrioni, 107 kilos, please, loaders. We can put a 2-minute clock back up.
So the time starts again for her.
Bar is now loaded. Round 2 begins with Shebrioni, Indonesia, 107 kilos. Rack 8.
So Shebrioni coming now. This is 107 for her. Seventh in the 61 kilo final, new lifetime best of 110. This at 107 is her previous lifetime best mark that she's attempting. Oh, there she is, lifting 107. Needing to get this right, certainly compared to what happened before, and she's got it. The Southeast Asian Games champion of 2022. good high finish in the Asian Games, 4th last time out in Guangzhou. And Indonesia stay in the hunt. They needed to get that. If they'd missed the second one, then that almost would have been the end of it. But she got it. Well, miss 1 and you are done for anyway, but miss 2 and forget it. But she got it. Next, Nasiba Tashpulitova of Uzbekistan going for 110. Previously went for 112, so they've taken 2 kilos off the bar. It's worth 106 points all the same, and that should be enough to win. Now reach the World Championship final. Unexpected drama, certainly from an Indonesia point of view. Here she is, ready to roll. Tashpulitova, not wasting any time, and that was it. It's a good lift. Just squeaked up. Bronze in the 45 kilo final, went up to 111, so going for 110 there was major. That was a World Championship medal lift, really. So it is 211 for Uzbekistan. It is 92 for Indonesia. Those are the current scores. Siti Mahmoodi will be coming out shortly with a lift of 125 for Indonesia, and Uktamova, she lifted 123 last time. She might be able to bring her horizons down a bit and still make it. We'll see. Mahmood is having to go high. It'll be worth about 100 points when she comes out. Will be Uktamova, he'll be out first. Now she's aiming for 110, which is certainly reducing the horizons from last time. It's worth 92, and that would be enough to win. She lifted 123 in the group stage. This is taking 13 kilos off it to go for something a lot more manageable. She finished 6th with a lift of 122, and it was bronze in the total lift individually, and she has clinched Uzbekistan's spot in the final. No doubt about it now. 303 they've got, and the lead is unassailable. Indonesia have one lift to go. So, best case scenario, they would be here with a lift that would push them up to around 298, so it would be close. So Mahmouda would have to go for something like 127. Shebrioni would have had to go for 108, 109, and maybe try and squeak past Uzbekistan that way, but it is academic. Indonesia will be in the bronze medal match for sure. Siti Mahmouda going for 125 here. And a lift that was worth 99 100.67. She's given it a lot. She's got 3 major championships to look up for next year. And the second semi-final upcoming. Brazil against Egypt, the 2 top scorers. You might say it would have been a great final. Well, we'll get the evidence of that one way or another in a few minutes. But Siti Mahmood going for just about 100 points. A lift of 125. Got it. Mahmouda again successful. Good lift. We're not seeing who voted what way, but it's been recorded as a good lift. And she made it. So Uzbekistan fight for gold. Indonesia for bronze. It's 303 against 192 is the final score. She's in the unfortunate position where she knew it was already a lost cause, but she still had to lift anyway. Good to get the practice lift in. I think that's important on the competitive stage. And the Southeast Asian Games champion will be competing for bronze. It will be a big ask for them, but still. So semi-final 1 ends Uzbekistan 303, Indonesia 192. The second semi-final between Egypt and Brazil. Egypt with Fatma Elyan, Enes El Gabali, Abdalal and Safa Hassan. Brazil with upcoming Mariana D'Andrea, Tiana Medeiros, and first of all, Lara de Lima. They both came through Group A. Not that you should read anything into that. It was a random draw. So it is Fatma Elyan who will be coming up in a moment. Lara de Lima first of all with an attempt of 100. And this is worth exactly 100.07. The Americas and Pan Am champion. And that great Paralympic glory as well. And here, World Championship medalist for the first time, and Lara de Lima gets it. A lift of 100 kilos and 100 points. She's done it again. Brazil are on the board, 100.07. Now, worth pointing out that in the group stage, Brazil outscored Egypt by 306 to 303. The big question will be, was anything being left in reserve to be unleashed in the semi-final? De Lima producing the goods at 100 again. This is a major advance on the group stage where she lifted 125. That was worth 105 points, which would be the lead anyway. But now 132, 7 kilos added on, 6 more points. 111 is the target for Elman here. And even though you see only 2 decimal places on screen, it goes beyond that. So Fatma Elyan, 132. This is worth 111 points. Bronze here with a new African record, 136. This is only 4 off that. Elyan for 132, punching up well. It's a good lift. 3 white lights to Elyan. And the lead is 111 to 100 in favor of Egypt. Solid lift from Elyan, and there will be more to follow. Egypt with the lead by 11. 2 lifts to go. Brazil are going to have to increase. And Mariana D'Andrea is doing that. She's going up to 133. Before her, Enes El Gabali Abdelal for Egypt is going to go for 95. You've just seen that pop up now live. And she again is going for 96.3. Send them to 207.6. D'Andrea though, 133 will be her target, and that'll be an interesting one for the Paralympic champion. So the lead is 11 for Egypt, but Brazil will get 13 more points in this round if both lifts are successful. Enes El Gabali Abdelal finishing 6th in the World Championships here, and she went up to 103. So this is 95. She started on 98 in her individual final in the up to 41 where Cui Zhu took the title. There is no China in this, and they have taken women's titles quite regularly, women's medals very regularly, but not here, not today. They are not in the women's competition. So 95 worth 96 points, and that is a good lift. The African bronze medalist 3 years ago across town in 6th of October City, which is has been built to the west of Cairo. Silver in this stadium in the Cairo World Cup, and other prizes besides. 7th in the Paralympic Games last year. So that's 96.37 picked up for that lift by Gabali Abdelal, and Egypt are now on 207. Mariana D'Andrea then. Big responsibility for Brazil and a chance for a big result for the back-to-back Paralympic champion. World champion 2 years ago, back-to-back Pan Am, back-to-back America's champion. Those titles to be defended in the next 2 years. Silver for her in the 73 kilo final. Went for an America's record 147, didn't get it, did get 141. This is 133. D'Andrea looking to pick up lots of points there. Good lift, 3 white lights, got it. So Brazil lead 209 to Egypt's 207. It's only a point and a half. So D'Andrea has kicked on, and that is a good, serious lift by her. She can go higher, but it is a risk. No, there's one or two lifters who get a little bit frustrated in this because they want to go higher. They would do an individual competition, but if it goes wrong, it doesn't go wrong just for them. So this is where we are. 209.29 for Brazil, 207.66 for Egypt. It's basically a point and a half plus a tiny bit extra. That's the difference. 1.63. So now the marks for Hassan and Medeiros will be vital. Hassan is going for 101.44, and she's keeping the mark that she did in the group stage. And Medeiros is going higher than that, higher than what she did. If they both get the lifts in, Brazil win it. £101 points it would be for Egypt and 107 for Brazil. Sahaf Hassan first. African silver 3 years ago, Paralympics bronze. So looking for 125 here is Safa Hassan. She's got it! The 4th placer in the 79 kilo final here. So Egypt holds on serve, if you like. Brazil are going to have to serve out and get their 3rd lift to go through. Egypt are up to 309. Egypt were on 303 in the group stage, 309 here. They could have squeezed an extra couple of points out. Maybe through Hassan, maybe through Abdalal. Maybe they were topping out. Who knows? Medeiros then. 135. This is going to be worth 107, and it would put them into the final by 7. For 6 points more than what Hassan has just claimed for Egypt. And currently Brazil lead anyway coming into the round by a point and a half. Medeiros, the Americans, Pan Am and Paralympic champion, but turned over here by Sheng Feifei. The reverse of what happened in Paris a year ago. 3 attempts at the Americas record. She got the first, which was 147. Missed at 152, missed at 155, close. This is 135. Much more manageable. In theory. So Medeiros to put Brazil into the final. And she has done it. 3 white lights for Medeiros, and Brazil are there. She's got all the points that was needed. She upped what she had done from the group stage. She could have done that and that would have been fine. But they've made certain. 316.66, Egypt 309.10. And Medeiros has got Brazil a spot in the final against Uzbekistan. And they have made it, and they've made it with a bit to spare in the end. 7.5 points. Medeiros, if she'd gone for a previous mark from the group stage, it still would have been about a point more than Safa Hassan. So Brazil qualify the final score. Brazil 316, Egypt 309. Bronze medal match will be Indonesia against Egypt. The final, Brazil, Uzbekistan. And they are both on the way.
is the bronze medal match. This match features Team Indonesia versus Team Egypt. Representing Indonesia, Cipriani. Representing Egypt, Fatma Elia. Representing Indonesia, Siti Mahmuda. Representing Egypt, representing Indonesia, Sriyanti. Representing Egypt, Safa Hassan. Indonesia versus Egypt for bronze. Welcome to the 2025 World Championships of Paralympic in Cairo and the gold medal match. Fighting for gold. Team Brazil versus Team Uzbekistan #1. Representing Brazil, Lara Salima. Representing Uzbekistan, Makiliko Akramov. Representing Brazil, Mariana Neveia. Representing Uzbekistan, Nasiba Rasmagova. Representing Brazil, Diana Medeiros. Representing Uzbekistan, Ruxova Moskova. Brazil versus Uzbekistan for gold. Please direct your attention to the screen as we select our technical officials for the field of play.
So the officials to be picked out for this
Please welcome our technical officials
knockout competition. And the chief referee, the centre referee from South Korea, the Republic of Korea, Lee Yu-jin. The left side referee from Iran, Ehsan Abbasi. And the right side referee from Oman will be Anissa Al-Houthi.
Voters 96 kilos. Rack height 1.
So Egypt with Enas El Gabali Abdalal, Safa Hassan, Fatma Elyan. Indonesia with Shibrioni, Shrianti and Siti Mahmuda. And it will be Abdalal to go first in this opening round. It will be an attempt of 96 kilos for Egypt. And Shibrioni will go for 1-1-2. Abdalal adding a kilo to what she did in the semi-final, where they were just edged out by Brazil. And Shibrioni 5 kilos on top of what she cleared in the semi-final.
Representing Egypt, Enas Abdalal.
It's going to be worth 97.3 for Egypt. So Abdalal back on the scene again. This for 96, 95 in the semi-final. $95 in the group stage. Well, she's back on now. She's still got plenty of time. It is taking her a while to get on, though. Enas El Gabali all set already. And that was the lift. Gets it, 96 kilos, worth 97.3 points. The African bronze medalist from 3 years ago in the general Cairo area. It would take you a while by car to reach there, though. I'm going to bet at least 2 hours. Made it work very well. Good lift. 112 coming up then for Cipriani. For a significant lift. Give them 97.027. Egypt would be leading by a third of a point if this is successful. Cipriani, 112. She did 107 in the group stage, and that's a good lift. 107 as well in the semi-final, so she's added 5 onto it. They needed that. It has been delivered. So Egypt lead 97.38, Indonesia 97.02. Solid lift by Cipriani. Only 33, but came into the sport about 3-4 years ago at the highest level. As we go into round 2, those were the scores. Safa Hassan coming in for a lift of 130. And it'll be Shriyanti at 145. So Hassan, first of all, she lifted 125 in the semi-finals and in the group stage. So 5 added onto it. It's worth 105.5. Bit more of a test for her compared to the 2 previous lifts. 131 was her top lift previously. Pushing up and driving Hassan, and did make it. 3 white lights for Hassan and 105. So that moves them on. They're on 202.89. Well, that's good. But Shriyanti is looking to do something a lot heavier than what she's done already. That, by the way, from Hassan was right up with what she's lifted in competition already in the individual finals. So Shriyanti is going for the most significant move yet of this bronze medal match. 145 kilos. Now this is 12 kilos on top of what she did in the group stage. She missed 138 in the semi-final, and this is 145. It's worth 111 points, and she obviously feels she has to go for it. This for the lead by 6. She finished 6th in the over 86 kilo final. She lifted 145. She lifted this. Can she do it again? She needs to. She did not. And she got a bit stuck. That would have been a good advantage for them, but she misses out majorly. 202 for Egypt, 97 for Indonesia, and Shriyanti went out to that mark that she topped out at, her highest successful effort in the individual final, and she just couldn't Get it back up, let's see. Needed a bit more height, yeah. Not returning it back to where it was, I'm afraid. And that has surely cost them. They'd have been ahead. It was a big risk to go for. They did. They'd have been on 210 points had it been successful from Sriyanti, but they felt they had to go for it. Both Siti Mahmouda and Fatma Elian are going for 132 in the final round, but Elian's body weight is lesser, so hers will be worth more points. Siti Mahmouda will be coming out first for Indonesia. It's worth 105 points. 0.251. It will bring them almost level with Egypt. Well, Mahmouda ready, and again she's had to go high. 1, 2, 3 in the group stage, 1, 2, 5 in the semi-final. This is 132. Siti Mahmouda. This is 3 beyond what she was able to lift in her individual 86 kilo final. Needs it, got it! Well, that is superb. And Indonesia get right up alongside Egypt. 202.28. They brought it as far as they could. Siti Mahmouda extending herself beyond what she was able to do in her own individual final. Sriyanti had done the same and did not get it, couldn't quite return the bar back to where it had begun. So Fatma Elian for Egypt, a lift of 132 coming. It's worth 111 points. It was looking like a very, very tight contest, but the miss for Indonesia, very costly. And Fatma Elian in on 132. It's a good lift. Egypt win the bronze medal. They got all of their lifts in. She gets 111 points and Egypt finished on 314.18. Egypt 314, Indonesia 202, the final score in this bronze medal match. And Fatma Elian made that work. So, the bronze medal match claimed by Egypt. Now we're into the gold contest. Brazil with Mariana D'Andrea going first. Lara de Lima, then Tayana Medeiros. Uzbekistan with Aidakon Akhtamova. Nasiba Tashpulitova and Roxana Uktamova. Brazil with 2 Paralympic champions in the mix.
The bar is 115 kilos, track 9, representing Uzbekistan, Akilakov Akhtamova.
So it is Akhtamova first. And she'll be going for a lift of 115. And this is an advance of what she's done already. Akhtamova already there. So Akhtamova is in. Well, this is an uphill battle for them, there's no doubt about it. They have to get these in, and that's a good lift, and it's 104.6 points for her. Every kilo, every ounce needed in order to haul in Brazil, who would be hot favourites for this. And Akhtamova getting it in, 115. Fifth in the 55 kilo final, where she went up to 117, and well, that's around the same range. Mariana D'Andrea now coming out with a lift of 135. 125 in the group stage, 133 in the semi-finals. She's moving it up as well. It's worth 110. For an early lead. Mariana D'Andrea with those Paralympic successes. She's done it all before. 110 to 104. That's the lead thanks to Mariana D'Andrea's lift. Just got it right. Down and up. Back to where it had come. Lift done. Well done. She's got the game face on. So now Lara de Lima is next to come. And she's lifting for Brazil. 101. Having already gone for 100 twice. This is worth 101.072. So De Lima in the Americas and Pan Am champion. Finally a World Championship medalist and her 4th champs. World Junior champion of the last 2, 2021 and 2023. She still qualified for it. She's 22 now. Lifting 101 for points 101. It is a good lift, all 3 white lights for Lara De Lima. So the pressure is back on Uzbekistan. Toshpolatova is going to come up next. This was strong. Well, now Nasiba Tashpolatova is going for 113 here. Now this is worth 109, and this would put Uzbekistan in front. Now remember, Indonesia in their middle lift were looking to take the lead against Egypt, and they'd gone in too heavy. Tashpolatova might be able to pull this off. Bronze, lifting 101 in Beijing. Now it was her lifetime best going into this from the World Cup a few months ago. The World Championship bronze medalist, having lifted up to 111. Bronze in the main competition, bronze in the total lift for Toshpolatova. And now, could she pull off a big lead for Uzbekistan with 1 lift to go? She's gone for it. It's so vital for them that she gets it, and she has got it. It is the heaviest lift of her life, 113, and Uzbekistan are in front. They lead by 210 to 211.93. Good lift. Exceptional lift by Toshpolatova, 214.03 for Uzbekistan, 211.93 for Brazil. The lead is 2.1, and Uzbekistan lead going to the final lifts. So Uktamova for Uzbekistan, Tayana Medeiros of Brazil. The gold medal is at their fingertips. $125 for Uktamova, 137 for Medeiros. This is worth 104.79. Boost the score majorly for Uzbekistan. They'd leave by even more. They'd be on 318. It's no lift on the press sequence, and Uktamova misses out on 125, and that was the chance to win the gold medal, and it just went out. Had to show confidence to go for it. She finished 6th with a lift of 122 in the women's 67 kilo final. She went beyond it, went beyond the call of duty. Life of her life, couldn't get it. And Tayana Medeiros was going for 137, now it'll be 127. Medeiros have been forced into something bigger, but now considerably less. And this to win 101 points, that's all it needs be. So Medeiros in position to win Brazil the World Championship title. Dethroned here, silver behind Sheng Feifei. America's Pan Am and Paralympic champion. It's all down to this for Medeiros. 127, she gets it, and Brazil take the gold medal. They take the World Championship title. Medeiros kept her concentration, and Brazil win it 312 to 214. Had she missed it, Uzbekistan had been in the lead at the end of round 2, but that final miss by Uktamova meant that in the end they were denied a lift of 104. They'd have ended up on 319. Now Brazil's tally is 312, but Medeiros would have gone higher. She'd have got 7 points more. And had she got that, they'd have squeaked it, Brazil, by half a point. But as it is, an unfortunate miss by Roxana Uktamova. Unfortunate because she went very, very high compared to normal, compared to individual competition. So those are the final scores. 312 for Brazil, 214 for Uzbekistan. Who knows what would have happened had Uktamova got her lift in. Medeiros would have had to go for 137 or 138 to try and get Brazil over the line by a fraction. But it is Brazil who are the world champions. Tally of 312.94, and the victory ceremony is on the way. months ago.
Why this one is so long?
Because everyone wants to be a... It is long. It is the last one.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the victory ceremony for the women's team event here at the 2025 World Paralympic Championships in Cairo. Please welcome the athletes. The medals will be presented by Abdulaziz, General Manager, Ministry of Youth and Sports.
So victory ceremony for this women's team event. Mahmoud Abdulaziz, the General Manager at the Ministry of Youth and Sports, presenting the medals here. Defeat for Indonesia in the bronze medal match. They missed their middle lift. Egypt got all theirs in. Enes El Gabali, Abdalal, Safa Hassan, Fatma Elyan, all successful getting the lifts in and finishing with a final score of 314.18 to take the title. (314 to 202) the final score. They got everything that they needed to, and they got themselves over the line. More than that, Uzbekistan likewise a great score of 311 in the group stage, which was higher than anyone else, but they had to push it on in the gold medal match, having seen off Indonesia in the semi-final. Adadakon Akhtamova, Nasiba Tashipulova and Rukshona Uktamova with a final score of 214. The final lift was missed. That would have put Brazil under a lot of pressure. They'd have had to give Tiana Medeiros a big final lift of 137. Capable of it? Yeah, I'm sure, but would have been interesting to see how she would have produced. But Uzbekistan didn't make it. A great run for them to reach the final out of the 14 teams in this, and beaten in the end by Brazil, who put out a brilliant team. Mariana D'Andrea, Tiana Medeiros, Paralympic champions, and Lara de Lima, America's Pan Am champ, now a World Championship bronze medalist here individually. Paralympic bronze too, a very good team. They got all their lifts in. Medeiros with a fine lift of 127 instead of 137 that she would have had to do. Ifs and buts are always interesting. Uzbekistan were leading going to the final lift, but they had to go big. Went too big, and then Brazil get the victory. Good team, great coaching staff as well. It's Brazil. Brazil take the honours in a really thrilling final, and ultimately they were the last ones to remain upright. Quite a final, and we've got more on the way, and what a selection they have of coaches to Brazil. Carlos Williams, Valdecir Lopez, and on top of it all, the Professor Weberden Santos. So Brazil take it, they get the gold. Uzbekistan silver, Egypt the bronze, and we've got a whopping mixed team final on the way in around 20 minutes. Join us then.